It's always nice to see you, Sam. Last time we were in Dubai, and that was quite an exciting time for us to have you there. How was the visit for you?
Dubai? You know, interesting place to be. Great environment, considering, you know, it's a film festival, so a lot of filmmakers there that I'd never seen or met. And the I guess the atmosphere was charged, you know, with people anxious to show their films and people having an opportunity to see, I guess, somebody like me that's never been in that particular part of the world and having an opportunity to interact. It was great.
It was great to have you there. Is it the right impression that these kinds of films are an experience in themselves, filming them, and then a different experience watching them?
Yeah. I guess the interesting thing about this film, or kind of old school thing about this film, is we're in the environment. We actually went places to shoot them. We didn't do it in a controlled environment, and they didn't CGI the jungle and all that. We were actually in them. So it adds a level of reality that doesn't normally come with films like this. Or for us, the stress of being in those places or in those situations was very real, in terms of how much walking we did, or how hot it was, or how many bugs there were, or how hilly it was. So all those things are genuine, and you get genuine effort, you know, from the actors because we're in that.
Absolutely, and gorgeous cinematography, a bit of a tribute to Apocalypse Now. How much of a fan are you of that film?
A bit. It's just like one little piece of the movie. You
Yeah,
get, like,
of course.
You know, you get the little helicopter scene, and you know everybody expects Ride of the Valkyries, but you know, it's not what happened.
No, absolutely not. It's just the colors at some point. It's just really nice. When was the first time you watched any Kong film? What do you remember about your first Kong experience?
Probably part of one of those, you know, Saturday morning monster fests that I used to go to when I was a kid, where they'd show us all kinds of monster movies, and you know, seeing what essentially was, you know, the biggest gorilla we'd ever seen in the world. Or being a kid, you probably think, oh well, all gorillas grow up to be that big, and if you run into one, what would you do? So we went home, pretended to be chased by Kong or chase Kong, and do all those things. So when an opportunity like this comes up, you kind of go, yeah,
exactly.
I can do that.
I make it happen, basically. Yeah, that's really fun. With social media, and you being so great at Instagram and social media, if you you know, no, it's true. You're amazing. I follow you all the time. I kind of live your movie experiences throughout. It's really great. Is there any film you would have liked to have a phone to document the experience of, you know, before the times of social media?
I probably would have liked to have done that, you know, during the shooting of Star Wars, and going through those processes. You know, just having people, you know, watch us go through the lightsaber practices, or how tedious it is to learn how to do all those moves in a room. And you start out relatively comfortable doing that. You know, you're in a room and you're learning the moves, and you got shorts and a t-shirt on, and then they come in and they bring you some boots. And you kind of go, oh, that's right, I got to do this in boots, not sneakers. And then you do that. And once you get that down, then they bring the robe in. You go, oh, wow, I got to do this in this robe with these long sleeves. So that would have been great to film. And it would have been great to do that on Long Kiss Goodnight, just to see how cold it actually was, and how deep the snow was, and how much fun, you know, Gina and I made it to actually do that in those very uncomfortable conditions.